Hi everyone, Bitcoin here from the Big Chubowski, week 3 of season 5 of Grand Arena. In the first round I'm up against the strongest opponent in my group, I think anyway, based on the look that I had at his roster. It's a very nice General Skywalker team, lots of interesting relic characters, this one specifically actually. Misclicking things here. Sith Marauder at relic 7, but he gave it a speed set. So that's a pretty odd choice. I don't know why he's doing this, but alright. For the rest, pretty similar relics to me. Like I said in my previous video, lots of people around this GP that are competitive have very similar rosters right now. So it very often comes down to mods, and in the case of this guy, we're about even. So yeah, let's see what exactly he did. Before I go in, I should check for feats. Who knows, there's something interesting that I can do. Inflict shock 50 times, only 4 days in total, that's not a whole lot. And the Order 66 stuff, I believe that's Emperor Palpatine as well, so I don't know. You have quite a few days for it. It shouldn't be too hard to do with him, but yeah, for the points it seems kind of a convenience if you do it along the way. So let's see what my opponent did. Alright, so my opponent already attacked, and by my bent over characters you can see that he attacked pretty much everything. So he took down my Darth Revan in one go. He took 3 attempts on my Night Sisters and didn't make it through, so that's very nice. But then he also did not make it through this zone at all, so really painful round for him. I set a pretty heavy defense because once again I have an opponent that's super heavy on offense. Based on his past activity, it seemed that what he did was keeping Darth Revan for defense if he was the slower Darth Revan, or keeping General Skywalker for defense if he had the faster Darth Revan. But in this case, he put his General Skywalker on defense because either he knows that I can see what he's doing and he wanted to switch it up to try to fool me into keeping Darth Revan for offense, which would have to be my counter to his General Skywalker. Or maybe he just randomly made the choice. Maybe he wanted to get the shock feats with Darth Revan. I really don't know why he made the decision, but ultimately, because of how he set his defense, he was unable to clear a single zone. So that's going to be pretty nice for me. General Skywalker on defense here, a First Order team. At the bottom here, Grievous with what in this case, and Night Sisters with Asajj lead. So should be a pretty interesting round. Hopefully I can full clear him. Let's get right into it because I don't have that much time. So I'm going to start off here with the General Skywalker battle. Main reason being, if I don't fully kill this team, I need to reevaluate what I want to set in for cleanup and what that leaves me against other teams. So I've been doing a fair bit of practice. I've made a video about that which should be up soon, and let's make the best of it. Would be amazing if I can just one-shot this one, but yeah, it depends a little bit on how the battle progresses. So let's see, General Skywalker, does he go first or not? Yes, he does, before Echo. So my cooldowns get reduced, which is never really ideal. R2-D2 as well. R2-D2 is pretty fragile here. If GK gets dispelled, I might get in trouble. Although he has the foresight right now. Okay, 12 stacks of courage. That was really awful. I lost literally all of my buffs there. That really sucks. That's going to cost me the match. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that at all. So I'm thinking what I want to do here. I don't want to waste all of his courage because it's going to bite me back. This is better. Rex is going to annihilate very soon here. So I have to go for him next, and Echo only just use a grenade, so I really shouldn't need to. I'm just going to basic here. If I burn him, it should kill Rex. That's kind of risky, but I have to risk it because if Echo doesn't die, then I definitely lose my entire team. Hopefully it kills him. Perfect. Okay. That was a calculated risk. Let's call it that. I don't have any protection up. I don't have foresight. I do have this 65% chance to gain foresight. Yeah, I've got to do the group attack here in the hopes that I kill him and that I get my foresight. No, didn't work out. So I'll still kill him, which is good. It's down to General Skywalker, but he'll kill my Jedi Knight Anakin and my General Kenobi. So that's going to be a cleanup, which really sucks. I was hoping that I would be able to do better than this, but unfortunately not. Unless I can keep stunning him here, but the odds of that would be pretty small, wouldn't they? Yeah. Same old. Alright, well that sucks. I'm going to have to clean it up. Not really what I was hoping would happen. But we'll see. Okay, so first order over here. I might just clean this up with CLS. It's kind of a heavy investment, but I think I'm going to like to keep Thrawn somewhere else. So against first order, I could do Rey Jedi training there. I don't have BB-8. I don't have R2 actually. That makes it a lot trickier. So that's likely not going to be an amazing matchup. Without those two droids, it's a lot trickier. Okay, I'm going to go for the Night Sisters next, I think. And I will probably use my either Bounty Hunters or Geos. I haven't used Geos a whole lot against them. Let me just check how strong is this Talzin. Wow, that's ridiculously slow. She's got a fair bit of offense though. I use Bounty Hunters here. So let's get going with that. I've got the Django lead here. Dang. Alright, let's hope this works out. If not, I can use Geos to clean up. I don't really need to kill a whole lot of zones. And like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time. I would like to play a bit more carefully and a little bit slower, but in this case, we're just going to go with this. Stun you. I'm going to go with the mines already because I think I can take out Mother Talzin before she gets to do a special. She has 6 debuffs here. Does she do the job? Yes, perfect. So this is usually how these matches go. It makes them really easy. If you can just take out Mother Talzin before she even gets to do an AoE, then yeah, it's a done deal. I have to go for zombie here. Drop your health a little. Ah, she lost her debuffs there. That's a pity. This should lower her enough for Boba to get a kill shot in. Have to be a bit careful here and get my taunt back up. Or I might lose my Django. This is not going to kill, I think. It looks tempting, but I don't think it will. I might go for Spirit instead. Let's try. Yeah, he hits hard enough. Cool. Okay, I got my taunt back. Should try to recover all of the protection banners here, but don't foresee any trouble with that. I'll just stick with zombie for a little bit. Once I take out Asajj here. So Bosca's already stunned again. That went pretty quick. I didn't even notice. Let's go for you. And get the kill. Everyone's got their protection back just about. This should also help. So I can just go for old Daka in a second. But that revives her. I should have probably stunned zombie there. Let's do it now. Maybe this will kill. It's only a no crits. Only a gear 12 Daka. It's impressive because this guy is a gear 12 Asajj, which means that he, and also pretty low Grievous team, so he actually unlocked General Skywalker with a very low amount of relics. So definitely a capable player. I think against my defense he just underestimated some things. I'm not quite sure. Alright, that one's down. Which already gives me the win by 5 banners. So I got 55 on Darth Revan. Wonder what he used there. It's got to have been his own Darth Revan or maybe Padme, I'm not quite sure. Even though his Darth Revan was slower than mine, but he just had a lot of relics on me. So Grievous over here. Gotta figure out some kind of cleanup for General Skywalker, maybe CLS. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with the First Order though. Normally seen Rage Jedi Training works nicely here. CLS is also decent, but it means I have to clean this up with something else. I could use my Jedi Knight Revan here, but I know he has a really strong defensive team with a high relic nest. Yeah, I'll probably go with Jedi Knight Revan here, just because it makes sense. And then I can save some of my other teams. Alright, I'll do that. So let's hope I don't screw this one up, because that would be trouble. I mean, they're pretty low geared, so I should be okay. Well, especially Watt anyway. So he hands out the tech. I could immediately direct focus him out here. But I think maybe a better idea would be to try to dispel. Let's not risk it here. Let's just get rid of him immediately. I'm going to do an AoE here because B2 is already triggered anyway. Spread the buffs. And now get the kill on what? And now I'm gonna have to wait a while until I can get to B2. It's annoying, but I want it to be safe. Or maybe this will, yes, buff immunity. Perfect. That's actually very nice. Don't want to do any AoEs here because it's going to trigger B2 and feed Grievous. Although this is kind of way too tempting right here. Yeah, it is. I will just do an AoE. And another one because he's already maxed, spread the buffs again. Alright, just have to be mindful of B1 healing people here. And how vulnerable Jedi Knight Revan is right now. He's probably going to die. This provides some more foresight. So I'll use it. Which unfortunately immediately got destroyed. But Jedi Knight Revan, if he lives here, which I hope he does, if he lives, he can get a direct focus in on B2. That would help a lot. But the odds feel pretty slim, yeah. Well, Jolie gets to immediately revive. And he's max to a meter. Awesome. I could immediately go for Grievous here. Might not be a bad idea, but I will constantly get my buffs dispelled. And it is a Relic 7 Grievous. So I'm just going to play it safe here and go for B2. Don't want to do an AoE because it could make him lose the direct focus, although it's not really a problem. Get this going. Yeah, I should get the turn here first. Ah, nice, it didn't even crit. So I'll do this. Jolie is still in good shape, so I'm quite alright here. I want to try to stun you. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on getting that revive back here quickly. Let's put it on Jolie to reduce his cooldowns too. Do an AoE. Spread some foresight. Which I of course immediately lose. I don't want to kill B1 yet here, but I have to. Dang, I was hoping that would keep him just over the max protection. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, nice. Now let's hope I can keep everyone alive to get some good banners, because the revive is quite a while away. Should be mindful of the clock here. Hopefully this stuns, yes. Get the foresight going another, well, it doesn't really matter at this point. Not going to do anything fancy for banners here, I just want to get rid of the team. If I get some good banners here and there, that's great. Alright, 56, I'll take it. And let's see what's in the back. Okay, here he's got his Geos. Yeah, and that new team I saw in his defensive records once. So he's got a Relic 4 Nest, and if I recall, she was pretty well modded. No, it's got okay tenacity. Might be switching that up. Good health though. That's crazy, 80k. So this is a kind of team, because Nest is so strong, my Geos just can't handle it. They're not going to be able to get through. So I'll have to figure out something else. Let's go over here. Such a pity it didn't work out again. My success rates have been kind of 50-50-ish so far, which is just not good enough for what I want to get in Grand Arenas. But as long as my opponents have the same struggles, I'm okay with it. Let's see what other options I have. I'll probably have to split up my Treya team somehow. Maybe do Treya and Nest against the Geos, and then Nihilus and Scion together with EP against one of the other teams. I didn't actually end up relicking my Watt, because I had to make a choice there. Do I want to get Watt or do I want to get R2? And then R2 took advantage, so oops. I didn't end up getting him up yet. I'll probably do it after the Rey and Kylo meta. Now Geos against First Order, they deal too many debuffs, so that would not be very clean. He might have some bounty hunter team in the back, so maybe I can use him over there. Yeah, I could try to clean up General Skywalker with maybe with Newt and Dooku somehow, but I'm slightly concerned that I'm just going to waste them. I'd really rather not use Thrawn, because if I can keep Thrawn, I can make good use of him. But that might end up being the way to go. If I crit him, he dispels his debuffs, right? Where is that? Yeah, figured. So going with Dooku and Newt, just by the two of them, and maybe adding Droidica and some other things, I don't think it's going to work out. Because the second anyone crits, they get rid of the stun, and then I'm just going to get hammered. I'd love to try sometime, but now seems like not the best time to do it if I want to get that full clear. The Geos, I mean, I have taken out teams like this with Plo Nest, but it's a pretty fast one, very healthy. I'd really rather not time out. Let me check the spy. Modding is okay-ish. I mean, if I could do it with Plow and Nest, then it's nice, because I can keep Treya. I could just Treya this team. I can clean this up with Thrawn. I can probably CLS this. And then I have Geos for the back, and I have my Rage Jedi training for the back, and EP actually. That's 3 teams. So I have a little bit more than I think I need. And if I can keep Thrawn together with my EP team, then I can get better banners there. So that's kind of why I would love to keep him rather than going with him here. I'm expecting maybe a Bounty Hunter team, Old Republic, something like that. Could be worse, maybe put his Ewoks on defense or something, that would be nice. But I'm expecting those. Yeah, I think I'll just use my Thrawn up here. I'd rather be safe, get through the zone, get the banners, and not mess up too much. So Newt, Dooku, then Thrawn, Droideka, and Rey Scavenger worked nicely last time. Could bring along Finn, but I would like to keep him with my team. Let's do that. Now Thrawn should go first because it was a pretty slow one. Extortion deals such crazy damage. Yeah, I probably brought too much here. That was kind of a waste, but he's not going to get out of the fracture here. I still got max banners for the cleanup, so that's okay. Alright, pretty good. Now, CLS I really don't enjoy using up against Kylo Ren because he has such crazy healing going on. I should remember that I also still have Watt, though I haven't really needed him. But let me just check my resistance. For what I can put together. The healing immunity is really, really handy. So weird to not have droids there. If I bring Kylo Ren unmasked, then I've got 2 stuns in the team. And Finn will be healing. It's not amazing, but it's also not terrible. It's either that or CLS, but I always feel like CLS is such a... Yeah, I don't know, it's a drawn out fight. It always feels like it could end up going either way. Old Brent provides a lot of control, that's nice too, but I think I'll go with Kylo Ren unmasked. These guys should do the job. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I could be underestimating this team. It is gear 12. And without the AoE turn meter control, I get going a lot slower. I haven't done a whole lot of these fights without R2 and BB-8. And I'm currently getting hammered pretty hard. So let's start by dispelling their debuffs. And I definitely want to get this guy out as quickly as possible. Yeah, they take a pretty brutal amount of turns like this. Alright, I'm gonna put you on hold. And let's give it to this fella. Let's dispel him. And I could start reducing cooldowns soonish. Won't do it just yet. Let's get him out of here. Let's get the kill. Alright, that's a bit better. That taunt came back really quickly. The daze here is lasting pretty long too, it's quite good. But I'm going to start losing characters pretty soon here. Let's put this on Finn. Just in time. And I'm going to have to start healing sometime soon if Finn can get out of his stun. Which we can do this way. Let me see, what debuffs does he have? Let's give him some tenacity down. I want to get him out of here. Get rid of your advantage. Hope I can keep my trooper alive here and protected. Ah, dang. Healing would be preferred, but I need to stop his damage. It's a little bit more than I can handle without my droids. Wow, he kind of jumped off the map there. Alright, I've got 3 stacks of translation and a bunch of these. Let's get it on Finn too and just finish this guy off. Now I'm going to start going for you. And again, I have to stun kind of. Dang. Get the healing immunity on him very soon, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to start healing here. Put a hold on you and take out Kylo Ren and Mast. Giving that healing immunity and get to work. Okay, that was pretty easy. Now, I don't have a whole lot of banners to recover. Resistance Trooper here is not going to make it in time. Finn will make it. Just have to make sure that I don't time out on this guy. So Finn has to stack a lot of damage here. And of course he's stacking a lot of defense too, so I kind of need to start letting him take some turns. I should have done a heal there, but whatever, the exposes are doing work. This is why I don't like using CLS, because you do so many debuffs that you just kind of get eternally stuck behind this guy. There, his defense resets. And that's the kill. 57, it's good enough. It's a bit messy without the droids, but it gets the job done. Alright, let's see what's in the back. Bounty Hunters and Karth, okay. He pretty much did exactly what I expected, except for the General Skywalker team. Alright, so EP against one of these, Geos against the other, and I also still have CLS. Let's get started with this one here. Thinking if I end up using Traya here, or even EP, Nest is going to hurt me quite a bit. She had a reasonable speed, I believe, yeah. I'll have to think what I want to do there, because that battle could go pretty wrong. I'll just start with this one. I'll do Traya Nest. And hopefully not get shut out by Spy, which is in any case always still entirely possible. As long as you have crappy enough luck, it can happen. Traya hanging in there. Alright, so now I got dazed. So this is gonna take a while until I get a turn, because Poggle will keep reducing my turn meter until Spy comes around and dispels this. There it is. Okay, hopefully before a daze comes back I'm going to get a turn. Though Sunfac is gone, so no more dazes. Ah, he brings back the Brood. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen anymore. Yeah, I'll just go for him. I hope I don't get killed here. Oof. Yeah, that's just lucky that I didn't have a whole lot of debuffs left, because I took out the other ones already. But that was a big hit from Spy. And I get to take a non-ability block turn. Wow. Oh, that didn't even kill him. Okay, 59. Works for me. Just plug in my charger here. So CLS will do nicely against both of these. So you put L3 in here. I might end up going for that team with CLS. And go with EP up against Karth. I just have to be mindful of Zalbar. If he has too much tenacity, I'm not risking it. 58, okay. Because the most important thing is to land the buff immunity on him with TFP. If that doesn't happen without Thrawn being there, that's kind of why I wanted to keep Thrawn in case he would have this. Then this team can actually overwhelm you, which would be a pity. And this team is my main concern still, actually, so I should probably fight it first. Also, just to clear that zone. Got a Lonely Shack, got some Geos. I mean, worst case scenario, I use Geos, I take it down to just Nest, and then I clean it up with something else. It's a possibility. Not really a fan of that, but it's an option. Then again, if I don't have my Tria, then I kind of need EP lead over here. And my team would somehow need to survive long enough to get the Annihilate in on them, which is not too great. Again, CLS is not really an option, just too much health on the Nest. Heck, I'm thinking CLS with Treya and Scion. Just use the 5 of them up, then Geos up against Bounty Hunters, and EP up against Karth. That could work. It's a bit unorthodox, but it could actually work. So maybe I'll do that. It's probably going to mess with the guard, but I don't really see that being a problem if I just stun Dooku right away so that he doesn't stealth anyone. Oh, he's a fast one too. Stun Dooku, take out some of these guys. I even have Watt to add to my Geos still. Or to my... Just thinking if there are any other characters. With EP I'll probably use... I could still use Old Ben, and I could even throw in Watt there to get the taunting tech on Old Ben to keep him safe. That could probably be a good idea. Alright, let's try this CLS thing. Just have to make sure that my Nihilist survives. And that's it really. Could also do Watt Nihilist, but I don't think it's going to work as well as I would like it to. And Scion's unique still feeds Nihilus, so that should be able to keep him alive. My only concern is Django, so I've got to make sure that I control him, even though he can't take any damage in the beginning, because if I lose Nihilus then it's going to be game over, and I won't really have any other options to clean this up. So let's try that out. It's kind of nice because Grand Arena can be pretty dull and repetitive, but sometimes you get into these unique situations that put you up for some surprises. So what do I do here? I still got a guard on CLS, that's good. I will probably just kill off Droideka straight away. I'll let Django use his burn. That's not a problem. use an AoE here to get some pain going, and I'll cleanse the extortion the turn after that. Just going to basic here. Okay, perfect. Now he still has his damage immunity, so I have to be mindful here that I don't keep reducing his turn meter, although it wouldn't be a problem with Nihilus here as long as he stays alive. But that's the question, does he stay alive? Okay, he lost it. Now I'll go straight for him. Pretty tempting to take out Newt here, I think I will. Kind of done with the extortion stuff. It's not going to be pretty banners, but as long as it gets the job done, I'm okay with it. That won't be a stun. I've got the tenacity down on the basic here at least. Ah, he's got the Zeta. Dang it. I thought he might. I didn't actually check, so that's my mistake. That's some very unnecessarily banner losses there. Let's hope I can... Perfect. Okay, you're going to put tenacity down here. Oh boy, do not go for him. Oh god. This is not good. I have to hit him here. And he's going to counter and kill me, probably. I should have maybe basicked. I have no idea why Ness didn't counter there, but you know what, I'm not going to ask. Holy moly. Under Trialate, I don't recover the health, that's why. My god, no idea what happened there. So now I have to get lucky that Ness does not pick me off. I can get the stun back here and stun her. Oh, come on, tenacity down. Feels like an absolute scam. I have the Annihilate ready. Please do not scam me here. Finally. Oh. That felt like a close call. It was a close call, that's why it felt like a close call. My god, I got so lucky there that Ness didn't counter. Pretty shitty banners, but again, gets the job done. As long as I one-shot the rest, then I should end up in the high 1800s. So that's good enough for me. Bosk and Karth. So I was going to use Geos on Bosk. Haven't done that a whole lot, but shouldn't be much trouble. And then EP over here. And for EP, I will use what? Here it should just be straight up Geos. I think, perhaps a mistake. I haven't really fought bounty hunters with Geos before, so could actually get messy. They have a lot of AoEs, but the damage is a little bit lacking. Just have to be mindful of Boba. Right. Let's see how that goes. Dispel their offense up. Could have maybe saved that, but I'll be okay. Let's just start working on him. I know he has the extra defense while he has the taunt. But I'm just going to burn straight through Bosk. The main thing is really, does my Brood get ability blocked? That's usually what gets me in trouble if I use this team against some other teams. If he doesn't get the chance to heal back up after, for example, Dengar throws out all his mines and hurts my team a lot, then I start getting in trouble. Okay. Kinda glad that Boba used the execute on Brood because he can probably take it among the best other than Sunfac. I could use it, let it come back around. I'll do that. I don't really need it, but I think that's probably smartest. So let's just quickly take him out so I don't have any more trouble with him. Yeah, pretty easy matchup as expected. Just had to be cautious to not overlook any details. Cool. That's great. Get him out of here. Unstealth Dengar, or not. Come on, that's literally your move. That's your thing, Spy. No ability block. Come on. Thanks. That allows me to get the 60 banners that I want. Okay, and then the final battle up against the Karth team. I might end up glad that I brought EP here. That I brought what, I mean. So EP, Vader, TFP is required. And then I could bring Tarkin to add more debuffs, but I don't think it's really necessary or useful. I'd rather do what and Old Ben. Give the weapon tech to EP in this case probably, so that he can get more shocks in for the feet. And try to kill with him as well for that other one. And even if I fail to get the ability block and the buff immunity, I mean, on Zaalbar, then I have Old Ben to buy quite a bit of time with what stack, so this should be fine. Alright. So important to not drop anyone under max protection. Under their protection, I mean before Zaalbar has buff immunity. So that should happen right here, hopefully. Awesome. And then I like to go for Canderous first. So weapon tech to EP. Let's get some stuns, hopefully. Good enough. I'll take it. Okay, hopefully I can stop any of them from attacking, because then I will be able to get good banners. TFP here has Foresight, so he's the least likely to get damage, so I'll give this to Vader. Give me a bit of a better chance to score good banners. This might kill him. Her. Excuse me. The defense up. Yeah, I should probably kill Mission. Although they're all ability blocked in the end. I totally missed the fact that Zaalbar is about to take a turn. Let's get a stun. And that was a shock kill. So that's a kill with EP, that's good. Play in feats. Okay, if I can just get one more hit in there. Don't want to do an AoE here. I don't want to force crush. Just an ability block, nothing fancy. Cleanse the days, and now EP will take a turn in a minute. That's another kill right there. Now I can force crush. Zaalbar no longer has buff immunity, so I cannot go for Juhani here. He definitely has a lot of... See, do you have ability block? You do not. Let's give you some of that. Got 2 minutes 40 seconds on the clock, so I'm good. He does have buff immunity now, so then I can get going for Juhani. I don't want to kill because I want to try to let EP do it. Old Ben can recover his banners, so he's good. As long as he takes a turn though, I have to ensure that he does take it. So normally seen EP should be getting all 5 of the kills here. That's pretty good. Okay, everyone is at max protection. I can't stall this one though. Yeah. Well, 60, I'll take it. I think I got 4 out of 5 there with EP. Final score 1883, not the highest. I lost some with my weird CLS mix here. And yeah, obviously against General Skywalker, but considering this was the strongest guy in my group, I think I could be proven wrong in the next rounds. And he didn't get through any of my zones. I'm satisfied with the score. Just take a look here. 9 shock debuffs, that's not a whole lot. Thought it could be a little bit more, but... And then 3. I really thought I had 4 there. Alright. Well, it is what it is. I've got a bunch more days here. I'll have to see what I want to do with the shock. Maybe I'll keep Darth Revan on offense some round. Though that's really only like 6 per fight as well. I don't know, it's for so little points, so little tokens again. I don't think I'm going to bother for this one. This one I could imagine, like, okay, you get your own special little portrait. It's alright. And I should not forget to do this last one, actually. Well, good round. I had fun. Sorry for my opponent that he did not. But name of the game, I suppose. Alright, well, see you in the next round. Hopefully another interesting matchup. Take care, everyone. Good luck with your Grand Arenas, and see you soon.